All right, so I've been crazy busy lately. A lot more tastings, a lot more events. Actually about to go do 2 tastings here very soon. But before I got back on the road, I wanted to come on here and just give some tidbits on like a trend that I'm starting to see in this spirits, mainly tequila market, amongst the smaller brands, and with this change in economy, so to say. So what I'm starting to see is a lot more smaller brands are going to be dropped from a lot of liquor stores in the very near future, just strictly because they went solely, they built their company solely based off of social media influence. And that social media influence has not translated enough over into actual customers walking in the door outside of some of these huge box stores and buying the actual product. And then they also refuse to work with, I'll call them market makers. And that is a huge difference. It's a huge difference in your sales, it's a huge difference in brand recognition, it's a huge difference in people being able to get your tequila in their palates and to know that they want to buy the tequila and that it's worth buying as well. So what I'm also seeing is, when you look at these big brands that everyone's trying to say, use this whole additive free and all this other stuff to combat what they're doing. My roof is dirty. To combat what they're doing, what these people do, what these brands are doing is they work with market makers and they work with multitude of different event promoters, spirit specialists. They have their own agave ambassadors, all these different things that they do to make sure that their brand stays relevant and that there's always getting into new people's palates to know, hey, I want to try this, or next time I'm at my favorite restaurant or my favorite bar, my favorite liquor store or whatever, next time I want to have a drink, I'm going to go pick up this bottle. So I say all that to wrap this up because I got to get going, got to get on the road. If you are a new brand out there, strongly consider putting more emphasis on working with market makers, working with promoters, working with people that are actually getting your liquor into the palates of people, and and actually doing these tastings in stores and actually having events where your brand can build more brand recognition outside of just the influencers, outside of just the social media. I have one brand alone right now that you don't hear any other social media, you don't hear any influencers talking about them right now at all. Not, but when you look at the case count that they're selling, just today alone, they hit, I want to say it would be 84 cases. They hit the case count for sales just for the month of March. 84 cases. No one has really heard about this brand outside of if you live here in Chicago. So, and they have not spent, and they've only been out since the end of November. So you do the math there. When it's 4 months in and they're already doing 84 case counts without being with a huge distributor, without using any influencers, without putting a ton of money into marketing in this, but they're using they're using efficient avenues to be able to build this brand. So if you're a brand owner, you want any of these brand owners, just think about that strategy, because trust me, it works more than just going out and paying all these influencers to say, hey, additive free, and to push that and into these working with these people that bought their audience and stuff, and they're saying, oh, I have 500,000 followers, I thought this. Yeah, it may get you a great initial push into stores, but that doesn't translate to sales. That doesn't always translate to sales. I know of one major brand that's in stores right now, that one major store here in Chicago got one case of them a year and a half ago, and they still have not sold through that case. So Food for thought, guys.